Here is a working prototype of FTN's ebook-based SNS platform. In order to display our app, we used Figma, an online digital design and prototyping tool. There are 6 main pages to our platform: login, search, dashboard, socials, calendar, and messages. Each page will have different subpages and features that allow the user to explore the platform. Let's start with the search page. Here, we'll specifically explore the functions of the search bar at the top and the recommended books shown to us. In addition to those, we can see categories we can filter books by. At the bottom is our navigation bar, which holds from left to right search, socials, dashboard, calendar, and messages. Let's take a look at what recommendations the platform has to offer. We can see a list of books come up. Let's click on one of the books to learn more about it. We can see that the book's title, author, and description are listed on the right, along with an option to download the book. Let's go ahead and press the search icon to go back to our search page. Let's click on the search bar to use it. We can see our results for a search query, which are called related searches. Let's click on one. Again, we can see the info page for the specific book. Let's go ahead and click on the dashboard icon in the navigation bar now. So next, our second main screen is our dashboard page. We can see this one is empty. In order to start saving books in our dashboard, we need to log in. In addition to a search bar, My Books, and collection subpages, and a list view toggle, there is a profile icon in the top left corner that will let us log into the app. Let's click on the profile icon to log in now. Here's our third main page, the login page. To log in, enter your username and password. Additionally, there is a Forgot Password button for users who've forgotten their passwords, and a new user page for users who want to create an account. Let's click on New User now. On the New User page, you can sign up by entering your email, full name, username, password, and then clicking Sign Up. Let's pretend we've done so, and click the Login button to log into the app. Now, we see a full dashboard with plenty of saved books.
After logging in, users will be able to fully access and store all their books in their dashboard at the same time. Let's click on the profile icon on the top left. From here, the user can access their profile information. They can also edit their profile with the Edit Profile button. Let's go back to our dashboard page. We can see that our books are in list view rather than in gallery view. However, we can still access the books all the same. Let's try clicking on a book to test it out. Now let's go back to our library. We can also click on collections to access user-created groups of books, almost like a playlist of songs in a music streaming platform. Users can now press the arrows on the right to expand or collapse their collection and see all the books in each collection. Let's click on the plus symbol to add a collection. On this page, we can select books from our library to add to our new collection, give our collection a name at the top, and press Create Collection. Let's press the pencil icon next to More Classic Books. Here we can edit the More Classic Books collection. Let's try pressing the trash can icon. Through the edit page, we can delete any collection we make. Let's press the cancel and go back to editing the collection. We can also add or remove any books from our library to the collection. Let's go back to the collection page and click on a book. Once we open our book, let's click on the margins of the page to access our settings. Now on the top right, we see 3 buttons. Let's click on the first button to have 2 columns of text. If we rotate the screen, the text is now horizontal. Next, let's go back to settings by clicking on the margin. To change the text setting, we can click on the second button at the top. Here we can change the font size, margin, and the line spacing of the text. Let's now click on the last button on the top of our page, the Advanced Settings button. In the Advanced Settings, we can choose to view our book with the continuous scroll. To enter into annotation mode, let's click on the profile icon on the right. We're now in the View Threads annotation page. Here we can see highlighted portions of the text signifying annotations made by users. Let's click on the highlighted text portion. Now we can see the different comments users have made on this selected text. We can also comment in the threads ourselves. Let's click on the type bar. The keyboard has opened. We can now contribute to the conversation. Let's exit now by clicking on the shaded area of the screen. We've exited the comment thread. Now let's click on the top margin of the screen to enter the settings again. Let's press back. We are now back to our books info page. From here, let's click on socials icon on the bottom in the navigation bar. Now we've entered the socials page.
Pressing the people's icon will first take users to a My Feed page, which displays the top groups that the user is in, as well as other people that the user interacts with the most, all in one accessible page. Let's click on the Groups tab. From this page, we can get more details about each of the groups that the user is in. If the user wants to create a new group, either for their own friends or for another classroom environment, they can click the plus icon at the bottom to access the Add New Group page. Let's go ahead and press the plus icon. Here, users can choose to make their group public or private and give their group a new name, description, and any relevant tags. Let's press Create Group to make our group. Let's now click on the People tab for more details on other users. Here, we can see the other people that the user is following. Let's click on the profile icon on the top right. We can access our own profile here. Let's go back to our list of followed users. We can also access the profile of other users by pressing on their profile. Let's go ahead and do that now. Here, we can go directly to message them as well as see their name, username, and recently read books. Let's go ahead and press back, then the calendar icon on our navigation bar to go to our calendar page. This is our main calendar page, which shows a calendar for the month and previews any scheduled events for a selected date. Let's tap Friday the 9th to view the full list of scheduled events for that day. This is what a day's full event list page looks like. Now we can press the X button to exit out of this page. That's the end of the calendar page. Now let's move on to the last main platform page, Messages. Let's start by clicking the Messages icon on the navigation bar at the bottom. This is our Messages inbox page. It contains all notifications and messages. The notifications subpage will show up by default and will display notifications sorted by most recent. Let's click on Messages to see the Messages page. To view a conversation with someone, we can click on the message preview. Let's click on Logan Bennett as an example. Now we can see and view and send messages to Logan. And that concludes the run-through of FTN's social ebook reader app. Thank you.